Welcome in, folks. Welcome in to another show, the Three-Man Weave College Basketball Show, presented by SBR. We are live. We're talking NCAA tournament. We're ready to go. We actually got a buzzer-beating win already with Matt showing up. So I'm thrilled to be your host today. But Matt, you kind of just snuck in at the end there. Are we ready to rock? We ready to talk hoops?
I didn't want to show my face, Jim. I looked at my record from the first 2 days, and it was, a little bit eerie, scary to say the least. But we're a group of accountability and transparency here, Jim, and that's why I had to show. So I'm here. Did not want to bail. Ky, have you extra pair of shades? I'd like to have those.
Yeah. Hey, my voice is gone, guys, but I'm excited to be here. We're doing this live. That's all I got.
No, it's perfect. Okay. Well, I would say let's get into it. But before we do, let's shout out SBR, our best friends, sportsbookreview.com/March-Madness. There's a lot of resources there for you folks. There's guides to the tournament. There's picks. There's write-ups. They have got you covered. Head to sportsbookreview-Madness.
Yes, 1, 2, here we go.
Okay, Ky. Would you just not? Okay. Like the video. If you're in the chat, we love you, mob. Like the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/SBR Sports. Hop on that. We appreciate it. Man, chat's live today. Chat is live today. I love that. It's a Sunday morning. We're still ready to rock. Let's do this, guys. Loyola, Chicago versus Illinois. Your 1 versus 8 seed. This is, do you call this a big brother? Do you call this like a team, looking up at the big school here, Matt? Kofi Coburn, going to be a great matchup for Cam Krutwig. You got to start to lean on that. What are you thinking here with the Illinois battle?
I'm not sure, Jim. This is the one matchup for Mr. Krutwig that does not seem to bode very well. I fear for foul trouble. I feel that he has to sit early. This could get ugly. But Loyola controls the tempo. Ky, they play slow, just like the pace that our mental speed is at right now. They keep it to a snail's pace, and I think that will help them. 7 points does feel high. I would lean Loyola. I made this game 5.5. I made it 5.5. I probably will take the Blurs and ride the Sister Jean magic. But and we're having some new folks here join us in the hallway. Big fans of the show. Ky, I like Blurs +7.
Matthew, I also like Loyola. I think they're going to compete. 7 points is man, my guys. I think it is enough points for me to take the Blurs. They're going to win outright. That's right. I said it, Jim.
Calling it right now.
Wow, you're good money line. Okay, so
wow.
I think the compete is there. Obviously, Illinois going pack line. They're going to compress the floor. Yeah. I think Loyola can make enough shots to at least compete. I don't know if I'm going to join Ky on money line, but I think 7 is too many. I think we ride with the Ramblers today. Yeah. I think it is a big Illinois battle. We're excited about it, though. Boys, let's go. Let's go Baylor, Wisconsin. Baylor versus Wisconsin, the other 1-8 matchup today. Actually 1 versus 9, but the Badge they woke up. They resurrected themselves from the grave that they were living in. What a performance against UNC. Just dominated, honestly. And Baylor, decent, solid, I would say. They were kind of just normal. Checked the box. They moved on. They beat Hartford. Did not cover, which I would say we're a little bitter about. But
yeah, what the hell is that about? Cover squad just got outdone by Hartford. Awful.
I think Baylor did cover.
They did not cover. Ky, I can responsibly say that they did not cover.
Big fat L. My bank account reflects as such. It was a loss for me.
But hey, we have a potent guard trio here. Wisconsin has not beaten a team. Ky, we looked at the standings. Wisconsin did not beat a team in the Big Ten above them in the standings. Do we think today is the day they finally go up a level and beat Baylor, or do you think Baylor just rolls?
No, Baylor's going to kill them. That's all my analysis. Next.
That's tough. Hey, Matt, I'm going to fish for analysis out of you because Ky clearly isn't offering it.
That's fine. I'm happy to back him up here. I like Baylor here, Jimbo. I still feel like there's a little bit of this complacency hangover residue lingering that Baylor's shown the last few weeks. Wisconsin finally woke from the dead, Jim. We counted them out. We thought this would be a terrible matchup against UNC. Play extremely well. I still think Baylor's a better team. I think they are trending slowly and surely back to that point where we saw early in the season. I'm holding dearly to my future tickets with the Zags and the Bears. I think Baylor gets it done. I think 6.5 is high though. I think this is a low
too small. It's too small.
I think Baylor wins by double digits. I will be betting Baylor today. I just
even in a slow paced game, I kind of think the under has good value here. 138 is what out right now according to SBRodds.com.
I think under's fair. I think it probably is
take that
slow.
action, Matthew.
I think Baylor suffocates them. Like just throttles them here.
Yeah.
The Wisconsin offense had a nice day against North Carolina. How many times have they had 2 nice days in a row at this point? I am.
November's the last time. You're right. Yeah,
right.
Tough to say.
I am leaning Baylor. Let's move on. Next game, Syracuse versus West Virginia. Boys, the Orange. They don't die. You give them a double-digit seed, they do not die. They're going to be moving on. So we got them round 2 here. West Virginia. Matt, I would say this is a 3 seed that I was kind of skeptical of. I thought West Virginia a little bit weak, and honestly, Syracuse, the zone has been tricky. And Matt, we always say, if you're preparing for the zone on 2 days rest like this, it's trickier than it even is on Sunday to Thursday. So, do you think West Virginia struggles with Syracuse today?
Yeah, Jim Boeheim, Dan Altman, those type of coaches that we love and Barge have their edges pronounced in these spots here. I'm not sure how West Virginia attacks this zone. I'm a little worried about some of the guards for the ears taking some questionable, contested mid-rangers in those sort of pockets of the zone. And Buddy Boeheim hasn't missed a shot since like 2018. So I'm not inclined to go against that right now, Kai.
I will be on Syracuse.
I will too.
I would like West Virginia to win because I like Bob Huggins a lot better than Jim Boeheim.
I am going to walk down the hallway and hand Ky just whatever he needs. We're gonna take care of Ky. Don't worry.
Jim, if you do that, I can take over hosting duties. And if you can pick up a Gatorade and throw it my way, that'd be fine as well. Again, the spread's +4. I think 4 is a great value. Anything up to 3, if some steam comes in based on watching this show, I'd still take it at 3 or above.
I think the zone negates Culver, which is huge. And when Culver is like on, that's what sets the guards up, and they don't have that luxury today. So yeah, I think Syracuse also. I'm with you. The Orange of the play, guys. Ohio State lost, but we still get OSU versus OSU. Shout out to Haslametrics for this tweet. This is great. We got Oklahoma State versus Oregon State here in round 2. It just that made me happy. Matt, we talked about the first round, Oklahoma State against the zone. That kind of frustrates them. That makes them play in the half court. They have to do it again today. The Beavers are going to be tricky. Wayne Tinkle going to throw out zones. He's going to make Cade Cunningham live in the half court. So I'm going back to you again. Do you think the Beavers are going to frustrate the Cowboys and maybe make it close again?
Yeah, they will. They're good. Okay, I admit it. You guys win. Ky wins. Yep,
Wow.
Ky wins. You win. Ky's just down the hall. You can hear me say, they're good. The defense has really stymied a lot of good teams in a row now. It's not just a fluke. It's real. I feel bad for Cade though, Ky. I feel bad for Cade. He's gotten 2 dentist trips in his first 2 matchups with Liberty. They just squeaked by late to cover that one, pull away. I see a similar type of situation here where, spread 6, I think that's too low. I'm going to be on Oregon or Oklahoma State here, but it's one where it's not going to be a blowaway cover, right? They're going to have to kind of crawl and scrap and to get there. I think first half probably has some value as well if you're trying to kind of cut into that larger spread with the first half. And my first half bets do win, by the way. My full game bets do not win. My first half bets do win. I 1-0 with Colorado yesterday, so I will be on first half OSU. Okay. The Oklahoma-based OSU guy.
I'm on Oregon State. Let's go Beavers. I'm all aboard the Beaver train, boys.
Yeah, Matt, we wrote about it on our site. This team is very confident right now. It's a different team. This isn't the Oregon State team we watched all year. This is a different version of the team. I'm going to be riding the Beavers too. I think your first half play is good. I think you got to worry about coming in the back door. So don't worry about that.
Fair.
All right, let's move on, guys. Florida versus Oral Roberts.
They can hear me.
Oral Roberts, what a performance! What a performance out of Oral Roberts here. First round,
Can
took down
I get some
confirmation? Ohio State. All right, Ky, I need you to behave.
No reaction from Jim here.
I need you to behave. All right, Max Asmus, number one leading scorer in the entire country, boys, and he's got his pick and pop partner Kevin O'Banner. Florida is versatile. Like they can switch that pick and roll and just not worry about it that much. But man, I think A. Smith and O'Banner have a day. I'm going to be on Oral Roberts here again today.
Yeah,
This is
no
like
question.
a legitimate 15 seed. This isn't like a joke. They didn't skate by in the first round. They won in overtime. They earned that win. Ky, I'm going to be on Oral Roberts today.
Oral Bob is the pick. Let's go Eagles. I hope they win outright. I want to see him in Sweet 16.
Yeah, Jim, we talked about how Oral Bob just doesn't really like to defend people, but when you get into a situation where the favorite feels tight, kind of clamps up, the defensive concerns go by the wayside. And we saw with Ohio State, they ignored EJ Liddell for some reason. They didn't know what they were doing. Like were completely disheveled. Florida has a much higher propensity to that as well. I see a similar type of movie today. I love Oral Bob, moneyline points.
Wow.
All your chips in on ORU, folks.
We're hitting it.
Put
We're
your
pushing the
entire
chips in.
mortgage on Oral Bob.
Hey, Rocket Football 13 says he loves some oral on Sundays. So that's what we do here.
Oh,
We're going Oral Bob, Oral Roberts. That's all it is. That's all it is.
That's low hanging fruit. That's low hanging fruit, guys. We can do better.
We're innocent. We make totally normal jokes here. Guys, let's go to North Texas. North Texas versus Villanova.
Yes, sir. Good old Den.
So North Texas. No, everyone thought Nova was going down round one. They're getting crushed by Winthrop. This is the 12 seed that's going to beat them. Didn't happen. Villanova took care of business. Jeremiah Robinson Earl, an absolute matchup problem. But they're here. They're round two. North Texas. Grant McCasland, our boy Matthew, one of the best coaches in the country. I would venture to say. I don't think I'm being hyperbolic there. He's a monster. And then Javen Hamlet. Matt, I saw the stat. He's leading the country in points scored via floaters. He has that feathery touch from the mid-range. I love my guy Hamlet. Do you think North Texas can keep it close today?
Yeah, no question. I thought Yusufu had the best float game in the business, but the stats say otherwise. The Mean Green, I mean, what can you say? I mean, McCaslin, Joe Golding, you do not bet against the coaches in March, especially with the momentum they are carrying right now. Ky.
I mean, hey, I'll say Jay Wright's a pretty good coach as well. I'm going to be on Villanova. How about that?
I like North Texas. I'm sorry, Jim.
Punchy
I did this. Matt, you said Oral Bob money line. I will be on North Texas money line today. I think everybody got ahead of themselves getting on Winthrop money line, Winthrop spread. I think this is the game where North Texas takes care of business.
It's been bet down 6.5 open now 5.5 5 some places. Money line in a low possession game, Jim, always a good price. Get a little bit extra value there. I endorse that.
Guys, it's gonna be gruesome. Like this game is not gonna be pretty to watch, and that's like North Texas specialty is they kind of they muck it up, but I think it's a good value play today. All right, guys, Rutgers versus Houston. Speaking of muck it up, Rutgers got it done in the first round against Clemson. Man, 60-56 and the under easy hit. You have to lean under here, right, Kyle? I mean, this game's going to be disgusting.
I think under is the play, Jim. I agree with you. I'd probably take Rutgers at 8 because this game's going to be just so disgusting.
That's too high. It's too high.
It's too high. Yeah,
the rent is too high.
I like Rutgers +8. The under's been bet down. You guys are, obviously we're a little bit tardy to the party today. I think we missed that early value. I guess I would still take it. I don't know. You're going to sit here in Vegas. I mean, we're not going to bet the under because it's not fun to watch an under in, with a lot of people. It's not exactly a fun bet to.
You don't need to watch it. Just bet it.
So bet it and don't watch it. That's kind of the official endorsement there. I think 131, even that number has an ounce of value on the under. I would agree.
Yeah, I think 131 still has some value. I mean, Rutgers is going to play in the half court. They're going to make you grind. Houston has been okay shooting the ball this year, like better than normal Houston teams, but it's still going to be a half court battle. It's going to be a gross game, like as we said. So yeah, I think under 131 still has a little bit of value. All right, I can't believe we're flying through the outline today. We're flying through. So last game,
we will have Jim real quick. We will have official hallway resident show picks. The next guy that walks down, we will get his official expert prediction on every game we talked about today, including this one right here. So go ahead.
That's key. Yeah, no, we're getting to Texas Tech versus Arkansas. I mean, Matt, this was a first round game that we thought was the best coaching matchup in the entire first round. We had Chris Beard versus Craig Smith, and honestly, Chris Beard dismantled him. It was a complete bloodbath. Never close in the second half. Texas Tech took care of business. They're a little more potent offensively than I think we give them credit for. And
shots.
The no middle defense clearly showed up. Utah State couldn't get anything going. So I'm going to you, Matt. Do you think the Red Raiders are pulling off the upset here in round 2.
I mean, I guess they are favored by 2. Texas Tech is where I lean pretty hard here. I think Arkansas got a lot of respect from the odds makers the last month. I think both of you are higher on the pick sueys than I am. Ky, I just think the Red Raiders are a better team, and I will be backing them here today.
It tells you how bad seeding is when the 6 seed is favored over the 3 seed. I like Arkansas, though. I'm going to take the Hogs +2. Disrespectful.
Terrible pick. Okay.
It is a tough line. You know what, guys? I want to go take care of Ky. I want to put a wet rag on his forehead. My poor guy. Matt, I'm with you. I think Texas Tech wins. It's wild that they're favored. This is a 6 seed favored over a 3 seed.
Yeah.
But it's Chris Beard. Like I don't like betting against Chris Beard in the tournament, and now he's got a nice little -2 against Arkansas. I will be on Texas Tech today, Matthew.
I'm with you.
All right. Well, glad. I'm excited for you to roll with me. I mean, that's the last game. We've hit all 8 today. We're not hitting the NIT. So
Texas Tech or Arkansas?
Right,
Texas Tech or Arkansas? Texas Tech. She says Texas Tech confirmed.
Right.
So that's locked today.
Folks, you have to roll with Texas
resident
Tech.
Expert. Boom. Confirmed.
All right. No, I've been following the chat a little bit. Ky, they think you're hilarious. They think maybe you're in trouble over there. I love the fact that you're rolling the shades.
I'm not in trouble.
Matthew has survived the show. He came in late, but this is it, folks. We don't really have chat questions because we talked all 8 games already. We will be back tomorrow though, Matt. So I maybe we cut it off soon. We cut it off here. Does that work for you?
I'm down with that. I'm looking through some of the chatter now. I'm glad that Ben's had a nice tournament because I haven't. At least one of us is winning. That's all I have to say.
Sure.
I mean, there's inevitable. Ben Sports goes 68% all the time. Let's get Ben Sports on the show next time. He is absolute lock machine there.
Oh man.
All right, no. So, folks, thank you for coming in today. Obviously, we had a weekend here in Vegas, but check out sbrpicks.com/March-Madness. It's at the top of your screen. A lot of great resources there. They've got write-ups. They've got picks. Maybe you think you're sick of Ky's sunglasses. You don't trust him. They've got great resources there. You go there instead, and like the video. Hit subscribe, hit like. It's right there on YouTube, youtube.com/SBRsports. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate that. So does SBR. Hey, folks, we're going to battle. We're going to be battling this weekend, and we will be back tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in today. We will see you on Monday morning.